All developers are using AI nowadays, but then you are coming to the interview and you don't have access to your AI. And you know what? You still get all these questions about algorithms and performance. This is why it is still extremely important to know how to solve these tasks without using AI at all. This video will show you how to solve typical algorithmic question from start to the end, and it is a part of my middle to senior front-end bootcamp, where you learn everything that senior developer must know in order to survive on nowadays market. And here we have an algorithm task where we can leverage stack as a data structure. Let's have a look. Given a string containing only parentheses, determine if it is valid. The string is valid if all parentheses close. So first of all, let's think about our task and if we understood it correctly. We can have a string with only parentheses. Let's say we have a string like this. This is a string which contains only parentheses. And actually this string is valid because all our parentheses are closed. In this case, the string is valid. If we will write exactly the same, but put parentheses like this, they are not closed in the correct order. So now I highly recommend you to pause this video and try to implement it yourself. I hope that you had success. Now let's check the code. So why stack shines here? Because essentially when we're thinking about such string, the data structure that we can use here best would be stack. Why is that? Because you're comparing your elements one by one and you check exactly the order. So for example, if you had an open round bracket, you know that the next element would be the closed round brackets, and it can't be any different element. And stack with push and pop is exactly what can help us here. Let's try to implement this. So I want a function is valid, where inside we're providing some string, and back we will get our boolean. Now first of all, we can check that if our string is empty, then it is for sure a valid string. So let's check if length equals 0, then we want to return here true. After this we need to create our stack, and just to remind you, our stack is an array of strings, and I want to loop through every single letter of our string. So let's create here I from 0, and it goes until the length of s. Now here let's read every single character, and it will be si. Now in order to write our logic we need a mapping, because essentially we need to know the mapping between open bracket and close bracket. We could write all this stuff with if conditions, but it will look nasty. It is much easier to create just an object with key and value pairs. So here let's create our parentheses, and it will be an object string string. Now here our key will be open bracket and value will be closed bracket. And exactly the same we will do for all types of our parentheses. Now I want to write an if condition if we have an open bracket. How can we do that? We can just write if parents character, and it means that this is an open bracket. Why is that? Because our keys are just open brackets. If we're testing our character and it is closed brackets, it won't find this element. And if it is an open bracket, we want to push an element to our stack. Now let's write an else condition when it is a closed bracket. So we want to remove a previous bracket from our stack. It will be our left bracket. And I want to just run stack pop. And just to remind you, pop returns an element for us. This is why here we can find our correct bracket by providing inside parentheses our left bracket. And here TypeScript will scream, so we need an exclamation mark. Which basically means what we're doing here, we're getting the previous bracket and we're checking if it is a correct or not, because here, like this, we will get a correct bracket. And if here we got undefined, it means that this is not a correct bracket. And now we can check if our character does not equal correct bracket, then we need to return false. At the very end of our for loop, we can return stack length equals 0. Why is that? Because if we removed all parentheses from our array, it must be empty. And now here we can call our console log is valid on an input string, which looks for example like this. Now let's check our logic. We're providing the string inside our is valid. Here we're checking the length, it is bigger than 0, so we're not going here, we create our stack. Now we're looping through all our parentheses. Here we have this bracket, Can we find it inside our mapping? Yes, we can, because this is an open bracket, so we're adding it to our stack. So now inside stack, we have an array just with one bracket. Nothing else is happening here. We're going to the next one, and next one is round bracket. So we have here round bracket. This character is round bracket, and here we're checking, do we have this character as a key inside our mapping? Yes, we do, so we push it inside here. So we get here a round bracket. After this, we have a closing round bracket. So we're adding for character closing round bracket, and we're checking, do we have such character in our mapping? We don't, because it is a closed bracket. We're going here and we're removing from stack one bracket. It will be, in our case, an open round bracket. So now in left bracket, we have an open round bracket. And our correct bracket here would be parenthesis left bracket. And yes, we can find it, so it is not undefined. And the value of the correct bracket in this case will be the closing round bracket. And now we're checking if our character, which is a closing round bracket, does not equal our correct bracket, so this closing round bracket, then we're returning false. This is not the case, so we continue. After this, we have a square bracket. So let's write here open square bracket, and we have it inside our mapping, so we must add it to our stack. And I will remove the square brackets here because they are confusing. The next one here is close square bracket. Again, we're assigning it here. We're checking, do we have it inside our parentheses? No, we don't. We're going here and we're doing pop. By pop, we're removing the square bracket from our stack and we're getting it here. And now we're trying to find the correct bracket for this left bracket, and it will be close square bracket. We're checking this if and we're not getting inside. After this, we have just the last bracket, which is this one. And we're checking, do we have such bracket? We don't, because this is a closed bracket. We're going here and we're popping a bracket. And we're popping here the last bracket. This is why we're getting its value here. And now the correct bracket of the parentheses will be the corresponding closed bracket. And again, we're not going to this if, and as you can see, our stack is completely empty. This is why we're returning true. As you can see in browser, we're getting true and our logic is working correctly. And you can already guess our complexity. For time complexity, it will be O(n) because it will be increased by the length of our string. But we're doing just a single loop, which is awesome. As for stack, the worst case scenario that we're storing all elements inside an array, which means it will be O(n) again, which is also fine. This was just one video from my middle to senior front-end bootcamp. If you are serious in becoming a senior developer, which is valuable on the market nowadays, and learning everything from algorithms, architecture, testing, planning and implementing projects on real examples, check the link to my middle to senior front-end bootcamp that you can find under the video.